Hi, welcome to Coffee with Angel. I'm Angel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Do you use social media for recruiting or for promoting your products or your business? Today, I'm going to talk about some social media strategies, some that you shouldn't do, and some that you might want to try that you haven't heard of. I've taken a lot of social media training. And I kind of just assume that everybody has, but I mean, it's apparent when you're out there in the social media world that not everybody has been trained on exactly how to use social media to get someone to take a look at what you're doing or just to build a good relationship. So my mission is basically to help network marketers find easier ways to do things, work smarter, and just to maybe give you some tips and strategies that you haven't heard of or ones that you have and maybe you need to hear again. I find that if I hear something a few times, it sticks better. So if you may have heard some of this before, and this may be a longer video than usual just because I'm probably going to be covering a lot. I am just going to share with you basically my approach. So, it won't be the same for you. You need to be yourself. So, maybe just have a listen to what I do and see if it's something that works for you. I'm in the health and wellness business. So, one of my approaches with people on Facebook is I will go into some weight loss groups or some of the bigger people, maybe even Jillian Michaels, go onto her page and look for people who are commenting on her posts or people who I don't think she has the ability. You can't post to her page, but some of the trainers who you can, I'll go and look to see what people are posting. So if someone's there asking questions or is having a weight loss struggle or is saying they need to lose weight, I will send them a message. When you're not friends with someone and you send them a message, your message goes into what's called an other folder. And most people, or a lot of people, I think it's becoming more common knowledge now, but a lot of people don't know about that other folder. And you only are notified of messages that go into your inbox in Facebook. But if you look at your inbox, there's an actual other folder beside it. So that's where messages to people that you don't know will go. So I will like their post. I used to comment on their post, but then I realized that if you do that, some of the groups or some of the pages will ban you from being able to reply on any post. So I've had that happen on a couple of pages. So I just stopped doing that. I like it. I send them a message and I figure it's in God's hands. If these people are supposed to get my message, they will see it. So I will say, I saw your post on so-and-so's page and the struggle that you're having. What I do is I actually help people, find an easier way in weight loss or, for people who are busy, I help them to be able to lose weight and still keep up with their busy life. If it's anything that you want to have a look at, let me know and I can send you some information and see how I can help you. There's no obligation. So I send that out there and I do build a relationship. I get a good response as long as people see my message. And so that's kind of the approach that I take with that. I do not send them a link saying this is what I do. I do describe a bit more what I do, but I'm not going to do that in this post. But I just try to help them. Basically, in your business, whatever business you've decided to go with, your main mission is that you're helping people. And I think you can easily get into that frame of mind where you're just constantly thinking about business and getting people into your business. And you're ignoring that whole fact that you're supposed to be helping people and really caring about people. I had a leadership call this morning where they reiterated that, we're in the helping people business. And then your business building comes along with that. So always try to remember that. So that's one approach I take. Then the other, I do use Facebook groups. I do not post my opportunity in Facebook groups, which is pretty much what Facebook groups are. It's an automated posting that people seem to be doing. I use it to promote my blog. I put my blog post in there because I feel like my blog is of value to network marketers. And I do notice that once I post my blog in there, I do get more social shares on that blog post. So I use it for that point. But while I'm in there, each time I'm in a group, I scroll down and I look for a quality person. So not a robot posting, and you can tell if it's a real person posting because it won't have the automated feature that they use to post. So I will look down. Mostly I look for moms, see what they're doing. And so I'll find someone and I'll send them a message. And if you're in a group with someone, if that person's actually in the group and not a robot just posting, you can message that person. They will get that message. If you're in the same group, that person will see that. So I send them a message and I just say, hey, we're in such and such a group. I saw that you posted about your opportunity. And if I know some people in that opportunity, I'll mention that and I'll say they really like it or they like this about it or, it seems to be growing really fast. I absolutely don't come across as though I'm trying to recruit them into my business. And then I just say, because I am a member of MLSP, and that basically gives me the ability to approach network marketers and give them an easier way to get online sales and leads. So that's what I say to them. I say, I have a primary that I run from home as well, but I also help other network marketers get online sales and leads within their own primary business. If I can ever be of help to you, let me know. And that will generally start a good conversation with someone, especially moms. I mean, we have each other's back most of the time and we're not in a competition. So I have had lots of people respond to that message blah, 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 about their business, right? They just rattle off everything they're doing and it's in this opportunity, there's only this many people in there. And that's great. I mean, I know that they're probably trying to impress me with their opportunity. I'm completely unrecruitable, so it doesn't faze me. But what I say to that is, it's great that you are so excited about your opportunity. That's awesome. I'm excited about mine too. Again, how are you doing with leads and sales online? Do you need any help there? If not, I wish you all the best in what you're doing. And if you ever need help from me, let me know. That approach works great. And, sometimes I will have someone just keep on at me. Well, you got to take a look at this. You got to take a look at this. And one guy even got mad at me. He's like, well, I don't want to hear about your blog and what you do. Anyway, at that point, I could just end the conversation. But what I kind of like to do is I like to say, you know what, your approach is kind of really turning me off and I'm going to end this conversation. Maybe this has been working for you in the past and that's great. If this works for you, then keep it up. If not, may I suggest that you take this approach? And I'll say that. And I've had a couple of people actually say back to me, you know what, this approach isn't working for me. And thank you for saying that because I needed that reminder. So that's another way. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover today. Basically, don't be sending your link. I don't even send my blog link to people in a message. Like, I will wait for them to ask for any information from me. I don't like to be spammed. I don't, when I post in a group and someone comments on my post and says, hey, you seem like a really cool person. I'm looking to connect with cool people. Add me as a friend. Well, yeah, I'm a really cool person, but I'm not going to add you as a friend, dude, because I don't know you and I don't like that approach. So just be yourself. Be someone that people are going to want to work with and see where that goes for you. Social media recruiting takes time. It takes a lot of time. And, but it's worth it. You're building a relationship. Nowadays on the internet, I mean, so many of us are spammed by so many different things that people are really cautious of whether or not they're going to talk to you or want to be your friend or want to have a listen to what you do. So if you're providing value out there, then you're doing it the right way and you're trying to help people, and that's great. So I would suggest no more link spamming, and just maybe come up with a more creative way of getting your information out there. Stand out from the rest because that really catches people's attention. And like I said, be yourself. Don't follow a script. You don't need to follow what I just said. Make it your own. It'll work wonders for you. So I'm going to probably have a webinar. I have just hours and hours and hours of social media training that I've taken. And I'm going to hold a webinar, I think, sharing that. Maybe probably a Google Hangout, so just a free hangout where we can all, sit and chat and I can answer any questions. But if you do have questions or information that you would like to learn before that point, I probably will do it in about 2 weeks because I want to compile my information and I'm super busy next week. So just send me an email, coffeewithangel@outlook.com, or leave a comment below. And I would love to, be able to answer your question on the Hangouts, and share what I know with you guys, maybe help you with some tips, some questions that you have. So I look forward to that. Here in Canada, it's a long weekend this weekend. So for those of you who are going out to enjoy the weekend, have a fun one. It's finally sunny. And this is the weekend we usually open our pool, but that's not happening this year. It's just still way too cold. So I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are getting objections in network marketing and need some help, enter your name and email at coffeewithangel.com, and I will send you off a free report to help you out with any objections that you're getting. Thanks again for joining me. Have a great day.